Brian Kinard of Lighthouse Realty is back with me, and we're going to talk about selling today. Welcome back, Brian.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So we're going to take it in a direction of selling today, but we're going to do it a little bit differently in that you want to talk about a little bit what buyers, I just said sellers. Sellers should think about if they're getting ready to put it on the market.
Yeah, you know, I mean, one of the first things you want to think about is, do you really want to sell your house or condo or property, whatever it, it may be? And then what's that goal when you do sell it? Is it to upsize? Is it to downsize? Get closer to the beach, on deep water? Maybe you're done with Hilton Head and you want to go to a different area. I mean, whatever that goal is, and like I said, making sure that you also really, do want to sell the property.
Right, because as we've talked about before, listings are kind of rare at the moment, so it's most likely going to sell if you put it on the market. You're not going to be waiting around a long time.
That's right, and then there's also, if it's a home that you occupy, there's some steps that go in and some headaches, if you will, with showings and dealing with keeping the house clean and all that. So if you're not ready to sell, you're not going to really want to do those things that help move along and sell that property.
Right. All right, so let's say if you are motivated and you really do want to sell, what are some of the things they need to do to their home to have it ready to show?
Yeah, so let's say, so you got two different markets. You got the primary homes and the second homes here. So a lot of the second homes are very too much set up for rentals and things like that. So they're pretty much staged and clean and ready to go at all times for renters.
Sure.
The folks of us who live here year round and live in our house obviously don't have such staged homes on a regular basis.
Right. Humans tend to live there, so we're a little bit imperfect.
Exactly. You throw a kid in the mix. I've come to find out in the past year that stuff gets thrown everywhere on a regular basis.
Yeah, especially now that you have a walker, so she can just go everywhere.
Oh, she's all over the place. So just making sure the house is staged and clean and in order. You may want to start packing some things. So we all amass things when we live in a home. So start getting some of that stuff out of there. Start purging, so that when people come in, they can see the home that they're going to get into, and not all your things sitting around, etc.
Right, and do you want to take some of the personal things out, like some of the family pictures and things like that, to make it a little bit more generic, for lack of a better word?
Yeah, and that's always a case-by-case thing. Each house needs a different marketing strategy and may need some different things. Some people have one or two photos out. Some people have an entire collage on multiple walls. So I would say that would be kind of a case-by-case deal, and something that I would offer along with my services is coming in and kind of helping to tailor and get your house ready to go on market so that it does sell in the shortest amount possible.
Well, and since you mentioned your services, what makes you unique in helping a person get their house on the market properly?
First, like I said, be able to come over with that objective eye and look around. Do we need to do any painting or any kind of renovations, or do you affect, maybe lower the price so that you don't have to deal with that? So there's all kinds of different factors and things to think about before you go on the market. So I can come in and then with my network of referral partners, be able to get in there and get that house ready, professional photos taken, and then once we're ready to go to market, in the MLS and all the things all the realtors are doing on the island, but then take it even a step further with our high traffic office location in Harbor Town, and then the other one at Shops at Sea Pine Center. Right. And then being able to come on shows like this. There's only a few of us that are able to come out here and promote our listings on shows like this. Yeah. So just a couple of ways I'm able to help out.
Yeah, and we are in fall. It doesn't quite feel like it yet weather-wise,
no,
but we are, but we really are. And so what does that mean? If somebody says to you, well, I think I should probably wait till the summer to put it on the market because that's when the season really starts.
Yeah, now we definitely are much busier in the summer here as far as number of tourists and things like that, and just sheer number of people on the island is crazy in the summer. So we're clearly busy in real estate, but that doesn't mean that it stops. Matter of fact, we're starting to see a lot of folks who spend the summers in the mountains or up in the Northeast where it's a little bit cooler, where fall starts in September.
Yeah, right, when it's supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. And then they start coming back this way around October, November, when those cold fronts really start coming up north, and they come back to this area. So if you're thinking about selling, and depending on your goals, I would say that now would be a great time because we still have buyers here that are looking for properties right now. If your goals are a little longer term, you may want to wait. But that's the great thing about working with me, is to tailor everything for your goals and your timing for you, what's best for you and your family.
Well, and we've been talking all about selling today, but I know for somebody who wants to buy, you offer all those same great services to them.
Absolutely, you get the same great referral network, the same tailored service. Some folks need like they're handheld through the entire process, and more than happy to do that. Some folks, they just send them the contract, electronically sign it, and get it over to the attorney. So we'd just be able to tailor it to each buyer, and then just bringing that knowledge of our local lifestyle and our communities and the nuances of all our different properties is where I can help out on the buyers as well.
Excellent. Well, if you like what Brian had to say, make sure you give him a call.